There we go. Well, welcome everybody to this, and now with the last one in January, which is, I mean, what a month! It, they said, you know, 2026 we're going to be accelerating, and boy, we have, and we,
Yes.
it's like what energy we're experiencing. It seems like every day I'm having a chat, and there's something big going on with whoever I'm chatting to. It's like, whoa, and each stage seems to be feeding the next in
Mm.
a very rapid way. So Christine and I were chatting on Friday, and she was helping me release some energies and ancestral links and things like that. The following day, I had this alignment with what I'm describing as the 24 root races. Like they feed into me. But that was a notion. That was something that kind of I had the idea that might be true. And it was almost like I was fidgety all day. I was like, I couldn't concentrate on anything. I was, watch TV. No, I don't want to do that. Read a book. No, I don't want to do that. Scroll Facebook. No, I don't want to do that. And it was one of those days where it's like, what? So in the end, I just sat down and said, okay, look, what's happening? So I pulled in the, divine self, the monad, got logged in, and I said, right, okay, so what's going on? And I said, well, you're being restructured, and you need to just to tune in and hear what we're saying. So I said, okay, off you go. And it was like, yeah, so I had this sort of I have the Sananda energy as a focus, and I've had that for years. I was thinking, well, maybe that's who, that's me. And you feel that presence. And then they said, well, you imagine Sananda is one of the 24. Okay. There are 23 others you might like to
Yes.
um, connect with. So I said, oh, okay then. And it was like, junk, 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 junk. And I was shaking with the energy each time. Another one, ding, 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 and they just, and it was like, okay, yeah, right, okay. And it was like that, it's like, so that followed on from, and it's been like that the whole month, one after another, big thing happening, and then you're left thinking, oh, I wonder what that was about. And yeah, so there we go. And then you talk to someone else, and that opens them up because that energy was required for the next step for them, and it's like ripples through.
Mm.
So that was
Well, when we were talking the other night, and I did your numbers, you were a 3 and Jill's an 11. The next day, I was out the front, and the dog ran out, and the neighbours came out and chatting, and they're new neighbours, and we got chatting, and she said, "Oh, that little sign on your, do you do that stuff, that woo woo stuff?" And I said, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." Anyway, then we got to chatting and got to their numbers. He's a 3 and she's an 11. And I just thought, okay, what's going on? You know, that's that was just another little within 24 hours, the same numbers. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
yeah, it's
Carry on.
fascinating. Yeah, fascinating. So
Yeah,
what's been happening?
fascinating.
What's been happening for everyone else? What's been going on since we last chatted?
Well, I can say some quick. It is so much I cannot start to, but I had a client that really I was so amazed. I do it a lot. I take regression, and in this regression session, I just started it and leaded her into three big things first, and then she went to a past life, and then she connected all her past and future life. And then she was in kind of the space, and like, wow, it's so amazing to be here, the space where we are, and she had never been there. It's like, ah, and all her kind of boundaries and all the kind of limitations she had because she had a lot. But what happened in 1 hour is like it's so fascinating because someone can go to therapist or seeking help and it go for years. And in one regression therapy, it's kind of it dissolves everything. And I have seen it several times, but also what happened Friday, because she started to do it by herself. You just start them and then, so I just hold the space and it's so amazing to watch. So it goes so fast. And she texted me this morning, I'm a new person. Yes, she is.
Oh, wow. Wow. Good one.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
love doing this.
Mm.
So we
Well,
can
that's
see that it
exciting.
goes faster with all, not only us, because we are there, but for me, it's also important to help others to come where we are.
Yeah.
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 Mm.
Yeah.
Well, we've loved reading your book, Peggy. But Kathleen and I, we were quite upset, thinking we might have ruined it by saying we didn't like the word "but," because it was like,
But Kathleen gave me some feedback, and it is wow, Kathleen. I have to say thank you, thank you. I said thank you. Send her all the love, all the blessing, because I have started to do it, and it is so wow. It's so helpful. And actually, I will use her notes to upgrade the Norwegian, because "but" is men. We have the same word, and in the first document it was 700, so it says it's but in the other one it's 200. But and I use a but, so I know that when I speak English I say but.
yeah,
Yeah, it is kind of, so I listen to myself, but yeah,
it,
but
it
it's
yeah.
not good in a book to say but.
It's
So
not a bad
it
thing.
is.
It's just I guess in a text it's more noticeable, because I mean I do all the time in my speech. I a lot, you know, and
Okay,
when I
thank you.
see it when I see it written down, it's like, hmm. But I tried in a video. I tried cutting all the ears out, like, and I was jittery a bit, because there was bits as I'd cut and pasted it all, and I watched one and I thought, well, that felt like I was here, and the other one felt as if bits of me were missing, because I that's me, that's what I do, and I was trying to polish those bits out, and I think we could polish the magic out if we're not careful. So we're delicately apply our edits. But yeah, I mean, even without the edits, I mean that knocked me out. I couldn't read it all in one sitting. Absolutely I had to keep putting it down. The energies were so phenomenal, even without those edits. So I mean, it's gonna knock people's socks off for sure.
Yeah, and also I woke up yesterday morning and the morphogenetic field came. It was mentioned one or two times, but this is kind of the foundation to understand DNA. And I thought, okay, I need to upgrade it. So I did it until I went to bed yesterday. So, and also now I'm on the butts. Because it's only 2 to 3% that the DNA that runs all our body is so fascinated. 2 to 3% run all the system here. And the rest, 96, 97%, we can imagine it is kind of, yeah, so we will understand our biology and our existence and everything in a totally new way. So it is fascinating. I love being in this. But for
Mm,
me, it is important to embody it, not just talking about it mentally, but to embody it. So that's also what I every day kind of, okay, all what I have written, all this I have to embody it, not just intellectual, because that is what I teach others, that we embody it.
yeah. Well, that's what we're all about, isn't it? I mean, every time we meet, there's something new to come in. Seems to be certainly the way I was feeling. Oh, it was only yesterday, I think, when I was doing this, the day before. No, Saturday, wasn't it? Yeah, when all this lot came in, it was like, yeah. And I keep asking because like I've been talking to Kathleen because we were sort of a bit jealous. You've managed to, all these books have coming through you, and well, where's my book? It's like I want a book, and the messages are coming through is you don't write books. That's not yours. That's not yours, okay? So read the others, enjoy them. We do something else, and so the well, I mean, hopefully this 24 will begin to enlighten me what we do. But it's very associated with almost like infrastructure. It's almost like All the stuff I've done in my life was build computer networks or, call centers and all those sort of things where people can communicate with one another through them. That's what I do. I'm the guy at the back with the wires. Do you know what I mean? That's what I feel. They're sort of nodding in agreement, but they're sort of, it's like one of those, yeah, you're not quite there with it, but this. Yeah. Have you got frustrated with your intuition where it's not like, tell me now? I get that sometimes, it's like I need to know now, but no, you don't. It's like that. Well, we'll let you
You
know.
know what I get sometimes is, but I want to know, and there's this silence, and all of a sudden it's you already know, and it's like, yeah, I know, but then yeah,
There you are.
but
It's not only me, but
no, it's not.
Well, does anybody else
Yeah.
want to say something before we tune in? Because I sense there's something coming in. Well, it always is.
Yeah, I've just been on a 2-hour call with a friend, and it finished about half an hour before this one, and it was amazing. And I feel there's more of it to come through here. So yeah, I'm curious to see where this goes. But just you were saying too, Christine, I've been listening to a couple of different things the last few days, and jammed packed with information and kind of new sort of like stuff, but I know it. And I've had it before, come through to me before, but I get it at just a statement level, it'll just be kind of like this. But what I'm listening to is the detail, it unpacks it in the detail. And, it's that realization that I don't need to know the detail. I've got the gist of it. I've got the knowing of it. Other people need the detail to do what they do, So I've sort of found that kind of like really interesting. And sometimes, I find when I do listen and get some of the details, it's like it opens more and more things, like more and more parts of me open up, or stuff gets let go or whatever. Yeah, but I think we are becoming, and that's the visual I got tonight too, was we're really going to become very clear conduits, and really going to embody the divine infinite intelligence, or whatever you want to call it, in a completely different way than we have been doing. So that's what I sort of sense is coming, or something completely different, and something completely different. I'll say and. Yeah.
Lynn, you were about to speak.
Yeah. So I've been just feeling a lot of confusion because it's like, where do I go? And at the same time, I've started something called block therapy, which is opening up the fascia, and I'm experiencing extreme changes just in the physical, that I finally have a tool that I can, and talking about embodiment, that going consciously into all those places in my body that are in pain and that have built up through a whole life, and releasing. And it's wow, it's like, even though I've worked with fascia in many ways before, through yin yoga, through, what's it called? You have this kind of, this deep fascia work that you can get. I can't remember, rolfing. I've done the whole rolfing session, but this is like stepping into a whole new level. But at the same time, on the mental level, it's like whenever I check in, there's nothing. It's like it's just silent. I don't get anything. It's just like, no, just stay there. It's fine. It's good. It's just be there. And yeah, and I'm changing all my buts into whatever. I'm at the final stage of redacting my PhD, and it's using all these other words like therefore, however. There's a bunch of words you can use instead.
And what about just and?
And I love when I can use and, because that sort of, and that's brings me back to this guy called Adama Saint Germain. Is it Jeremy Hoppy, or anyhow,
yeah.
Hoppy,
Yeah.
a Crimson Circle, where he's really talking about the and I have to remind myself it's all an and. Yes, I'm confused, and I am perfectly fine.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Yes.
I
May
just
I
got a
jump in?
yeah. No,
Sorry.
no, Peter.
It's just that I can't put my hand up
All right. Okay.
for yeah, I'm sorry. Look, firstly, I want to thank you for allowing me to join, and thank Christine for bringing me forward as she has done. Um, yeah, I'm feeling at the moment like we're getting a pile of upgrades, downloads, or whatever you want to call them, and I'm picturing um, a line from each of our heads going up forever to a one point, and it's coming down to each of us. And I've when I went down to talk to Christine, I said that I'm really looking to. It's time for me to meet like-minded people, and I think that's a big part of this here now. And I can really feel um, this Zoom meeting having a very big effect. And as we sit here, type of thing. Um, just in the past, this last couple of months, I can't walk into a room without it being 11:22 or 10:33 or 12:44. And, I've even tried to trick it,
Yeah.
going into different rooms at different times. And it's just like, we're going to show you it's 9:33 and so on. So, yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for um, allowing me to come, and I look forward to I think I've got a version of Zoom which just is not allowing me to use the camera for some reason, so I'll have to try and upgrade it. So it's lovely to meet you all.
Great.
Sure.
Yeah, it's good to have you. Well, shall we, Lena, did you want to say anything, or should we just go?
Not really. I'm not doing much. I feel like I've been a long time in the black hole and kind of nothing, but it feels like I'm start rebuilding myself more in my life, not spiritually. I'm painting, remodeling, and doing things practical. It is like I'm waking up, and I don't know, something is, I don't know, say holding me back, but it's like a veil. I don't go through, cannot get through it. And so that's skip to try. So I'm just doing physical stuff now, and I don't know where I am, but I'm really enjoying to be in this group. And it reminds me that there is this other level that I sometimes touch into and sometimes not. And I think I need to be safe and secure and in my body, and then maybe. So I really enjoy being here. But I don't think I add so much, but I enjoy it.
Oh, you must do, yes, just by being here.
Yeah.
Well, look, I don't have a theme, but shall we just tune into whatever's coming in for us, and then connect in with each other as as a group, and see if there's something specific wants to be known. It may not be. There may be sort of 7 different versions, but let's see if it comes together. Let's just tune in and let's see. Wow, that was very interesting. I was, I was talking about other higher aspects. What I was feeling was because Christine sent me a link to a page she's got going on Facebook, and she describes one of her higher aspects in the intro, and I was thinking, well, what I was sensing was that all of our higher aspects being here now, like not just talking about them as if they're somewhere else, but actually we are them. We are our higher aspects, but we're experiencing it differently here now. And I was thinking of you, Anne Peggy, you name yours in your book. And it's like they're sort of tapping on the shoulder now and saying, we're not out there, we're here. You are we, sort of thing. And then it's sort of like, oh yeah. So I just sensed all of us doing that. We're all landing, as it were, however that, whatever the language for that is. And like you're saying, Lynn, we're experiencing ourselves in a new way. That being in this body in this way feels totally different. We're connected to everything and everything connected to us, and we're not separate in any way. And it's not just a feeling, it's a knowing, it's a being totally new. So that was what's coming in for me there. Fabulous. So what you get?
Well, all I got was because we very rarely have any aurora stuff going on in Australia, and just in the last week we've had 2 or 3 nights where we've had it over the bay, and well, we just all ended up in the aurora, and it was like just be in the energy of the frequency of those. It was green and purple here, and just be in those energies of the auroras, and just dissolve in them, be in them, be that frequency and that flowing wavy stuff. That was it.
You'll be Aunt Peggy's friend. You'll be Aunt Peggy's friend then, because that's the you live there, don't you? In amongst it.
I know they do. I've got a friend in Norway. Oh my God. And her mother's got some chalet up the top of some mountain somewhere, and unbelievable. Imagine being under that stuff.
Yeah, but
amazing. Yeah.
when you it is only the last year that I really have gone into it, because it like I have thought when I was younger, it's like this is for everybody. I didn't thought about this at this was exclusive or sometime, because this is our everyday experience kind of. But it's also it's only the last year. It's like, wow, I love it, and I communicate with it, and it actually activated me, and the books came true. So I said to my husband, I want to buy a star glasses kind of to see, because I'm so into the cosmos. And it's like, why am I into cosmos? Because actually my focus has been how to understand this body. But the book I have written, it is 2 twin books, and one is in the language of understanding the health and the body, and one is understanding the cosmos. And both of them talk about the same, but just from a cosmic language and from a biological language. And it's like, wow, that's fascinating, because we are the universe, we are cosmos, and we also are biology. So it's like, and when you mention, Colin, I use my name, when my higher self present its name, and I said, no, I don't want that name. I remember it's like, can't I have a more exclusive? But I know that when it presents itself, it is for a reason, and it is Angelica, and it means angelic kind of. So, but it's like, oh, Angelica is so a normal name, but it is kind of. I feel that I live in this angelic zone, so it matched. But I remember when it was kind of given to me, it's like, okay, okay. But now it is kind of okay. Yeah. But what I felt when I went, the opening, I felt all of you. I really felt all of you. It's like, wow, together we are so powerful. And the heart is like, wow. So it was so amazing just being in this field. So yeah, I love being here. And yeah, I'm in here most of, but at the same time, when I was with family, they mentioned a thing and I went into that field and it's a normal field, but I got nauseous and sick just from that. So it's like, wow, to be in that ordinary field with a lot of stuff. eh, I just wanted to puke and I became nauseous when they talked about it. So it's like, what, why do you become so nauseous? It's like, well, I just feel the field and then no, no. So the ordinary thing and what we have created, a lot of the old thing, oh, yeah. So it's so good to be here and to have friends that you can communicate in this newness.
Hmm. Yeah, agree. Anyone else? What'd you get?
I didn't get a lot. It's that I felt a lot. I felt that, yeah, same as MP, the power of the group. And the, oh, what was the word I was going to use? I'll say the purity, but there was another word. And then I was just seeing kind of light nodes, like light architecture and just nodes and just things firing up, firing up, firing up. I feel like we've started by coming together tonight, we've started a chain reaction of something. But I have nothing more than that at the moment.
I got a very strong message too for us to be certainly cleaning our own houses, getting them in order. By that I mean our bodies, and to work from the go inside now, work from the inside out, and a very strong the word embodiment. And Colin, I think you described it exactly. What you said there is what I felt and was hearing. I'd recently done a painting that I had to call embodiment, and that's the message that was coming through here to embody now our higher selves, and we coming together here is forming a united higher self, and that's the connection I felt earlier with the lines going from the top of our heads up to this one point up in the cosmos. And Peggy, yeah, very strong, very powerful, lovely feeling.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Anyone else? No? Just enjoying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get one message as well because it's like you don't have to chase anymore. Everything will come to you because the old way is kind of chasing something. But if we just are in this, things will come to us. So it's like because this morning I woke up, oh, I have to decide this and this. Well, don't chase it, just open and it will come to you. So it's like, this is for all of us, not chasing.
Yeah.
We just open it and it comes to us.
Definitely. I mean, excuse me, when I was closing down all my, my magazine that I was publishing because I didn't have time because of my caring duties here. I sort of parked it all and thought, well, I'm not quite sure what to do now. And it was only I think I did a bit of work just before I joined the Maestros group that Anne Peggy was in, and Lynn's in, and Lena was in for a while. But we were, we just chat there. But it was oh no, I'd read a book, hadn't I? And the architect came in, the Koldas book, and I just mentioned the word architect, and a number of us just went, oh, it's like, oh my goodness, something's happening, and it was that moment. It's almost like I stepped into that energy. Things started happening, and Peggy started inviting me to the podcasts. I'd never even thought of podcasts, to be honest. doing this, for example. It hadn't been one of my things, oh, I'll just slot an hour in every now and again and see what happens. And that seems to be how it's happening. The Celestial Alchemy website was online since 2022 with some sketchy outlines of what it might be. I had no idea what it might be. I just knew it was something. And now it's developing in a sort of natural way. I'm still wondering what it might be that I'm offering on that site. Something I do, perhaps. Um, but it's kind of like it's saying it's saying, don't worry about that. We're doing that for you. It's all happening. You just be, and that'll be fine. And yeah, so that's how it's morphing into something. And I'm kind of just saying, okay, that's great. And then Christine says, can I put a link in mine? And it's gonna, who knows how that's gonna ripple out. And Peggy, you're, the Divine Friends group. Who knows how that's gonna ripple out? We just know we're supposed to be doing it. That's it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, well, Stuart was cooking dinner, and I'm thinking, oh, I should put Colin's link in Rista's page. It's like, oh no. Oh, you should. Oh no.
that's
I'm
interesting.
gonna eat dinner. And so in between prawns and fish and stuff,
Christine, we can't quite
trying
hear
to
you.
figure
The,
out how to,
the link you
send you a message, and then it's like, then you are
Christine, you're cutting out.
Sorry, Christine, that most of what you said there was a little bit distorted, and we didn't quite get what you were saying, and your video is frozen. So I don't know if you want to try and sort of come out and go back in again. Oh, it's unstable. Okay. Yeah, it is. We can verify that.
that was
Oh, well, never mind.
all done on the
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
I think it might be that
Alright,
southern aurora she
so
was talking about.
Yeah, could be.
but it all worked. But I don't think anyone saw it yet, but that doesn't matter. It
Okay.
was probably a bit late.
Right. Yeah, well, you're back, it would seem. The instability was only while you were talking.
What? Yeah, I just had a message come up saying unstable.
Yeah, it sure was. You'll see it when the recording comes back. You think, oh,
That's about right. I'll stop. Righto.
Okay, so shall we tune back in and
Yeah.
let's think about this idea that we're newly embodied, another aspect of our divine self is embodying. I mean, I always feel that there's much, much more, but I think the body can only deal with so much at a time. So I allow whatever wants to come in to come in. I just say yes. And let's do that. Let's just say yes and see what wants to come in through us. I sense there's an amplification because we're in a group, and we all bring our own specific skills and tools or whatever, even if we don't know exactly what that is. And I think that's the magic of these groups, is that we bring in yeah, a unique combination that's it right in the moment. So let's tune back in. Sorry about my throat. I've got this. Anyway, let's go.
You're on mute, Colin.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, there we are. That was lovely. I was just experiencing myself as or ourselves as our divine selves all together in a sort of, I wouldn't say a circle, but you know, j just being together in this place. And I found myself looking around then, wondering what was going to happen next. And I spent some while there, and then right towards the end, I got the idea that I shouldn't be doing that. I should be just allowing, you know, and being. And as soon as that happened, whoosh, whoosh, something, no, something just came in. You know, it was like more of the same. I don't know what, but it was just that's all you do. You just relax. You don't engineer anything. You don't do anything. It literally just being this brings it in. And yeah, that's the my message to self is you if you like, allow, be, and the rest will just manifest. Um, which I mean, being a project manager all my life and doing and be, it's quite a you know throw that bit away. That's another role I could perhaps put aside. You know, you've got to do stuff to do stuff, haven't you? I mean, just getting this going and getting it in the right format and, you know, sending out the notices. You've got to do things, but in that particular moment, it wasn't required. Yeah. Yeah, that's more coming through now as I said that. Yeah. Lovely.
I had something similar in the way that I was thinking, okay, what is it that I'm bringing in here? And then I was just connecting to everything that's sort of distressing all over the world and just seeing, is there something I can do? And then I just remembered, oh, just lift it up. And then it just kind of dissolved, right? It's like bringing that kind of frequency and being that radio station. That's sort of the metaphor I like to use. And it sounds like it's what you're saying too, Colin.
We're broadcasting something, but we may not fully understand what it is just now. But it's almost like that's a prerequisite. We don't need to know, and we need to trust.
It's the frequency.
Yeah.
It's a frequency, and when that frequency or that song has been played loud enough, yeah.
May I speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, good. Didn't want to jump in front of anyone else that was ready to go. I got a very strong vision. It was quite emotional. A very strong vision of us sitting basically in a circle on a chair each, and there's still a number of empty chairs that will be filled, is what I felt. And I saw a very large vortex over where I saw the lines before heading up into the one point. Over that now was a vortex, spinning vortex, and it was spinning the opposite to the way I usually see them. It was spinning from right to left, which was interesting. And then a massive crowd of light beings were standing behind each of us. And then it was like a massive audience behind them was with us and watching us and aiding and guiding and so on. And then each of us sort of knelt down onto the floor in front of our chairs and presented a sacred geometrical pattern, blueprint, which were all very slightly different. And then the energies from those all went into the middle and formed up into a three-dimensional sacred geometrical pattern, which then spread out over our circle of chairs that we're on, and then out and out and out. It just kept expanding with light and high frequency vibration and so on. As I'm explaining this, putting my hands in the air, they're sort of going of their own accord now without me. Actually, I'm just letting them go, and they're moving in geometrical patterns over my head as I'm explaining it. Yeah, very emotional. Yeah, that's what I got out of that. It felt like there were more to come and join the group.
Mm.
Mm.
Wow.
Wow.
Fabulous.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing, Peter.
Hang on, I
Well,
just want to bring
I
my
actually,
hands down.
hey,
I just wanted to bring my hands back down. They're
oh,
going around. Sorry.
Sorry to interrupt. I have to go out. The answer came to me and she have time now, so I need to take this call. Sorry.
Okay.
So, thank you. Bye.
Christine, you were going to say.
I didn't know if Peter had finished.
Okay.
You're all done, Christine. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I just ended up back in the Aurora, and it was down over the bay. And I just thought, oh well, all right, I'll just whatever. So I just hung there, and then I just picked up the pen and I just started drawing light language, and then it's like, okay, and then it sort of got interpreted, sort of understand oneness, no more separation. All answers are within, not out there. So that was what I got. So yeah, there's nothing else. It doesn't matter what being you want to call on or whoever. It's in here because we're connected. They are us. We are them. You know, we're all one. We're just one energy. There's a little bit of that energy within us.
Yeah.
All of us. Yeah.
Brilliant. Anyone else? Yeah.
Yeah, trying to remember. I had a pulse coming through this, but it was different to normal. But anyway, this pulse, and I went into the pulse and then through the pulse, and I ended up in this energy. I don't have any words ready for it, but it had a breath. It's like the energy just had this very gentle breath. And the sense was different things were flashing in. The sense was it was like a reset, like it's probably what Lynn was sort of saying. It was just clearing whatever has taken place and clearing trauma fields, all the trauma fields, just the stories, like everything, you know. Yeah, it was quite exquisite.
Cool. Yeah.
It's deep in here, and then I am the whole field. I am the universe. I am everything. So it's deep in here, and it's just rippling through me, but everything. So, yeah, it's a bit weird, but I have all those images. Yeah, very interesting.
That's
Lynn's still there, is she?
yeah, yeah. So anything from you guys? No? No?
As you're
Oh, you're on
talking,
mute.
Yeah, I just one little thing that more I got clear, like answers that kind of Thomas. I got a knowing that certain things that I've been planning on maybe doing, maybe not, like a meeting with a shaman later on. I didn't know if I should go on that ceremony or not, but I thought, no, I should go for that. That came to me. And also when I'm around people, like I've been in different things. And after a while, you're sitting together, it's so much talk and it's so loud. I need to learn just to leave, not sit there because everyone is staying, because it takes so much energy from me. So that's kind of small, stupid things in the whole context here. But I got that message. Just leave when I'm done with the conversation. Leave when I'm done with the company. Just go. So I learned that. That was a small little things, but it was good for me to learn that. So that came.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's
But
great
that's
because we,
embodiment, you
yeah,
know, too. That is embodiment, you
Yeah.
know, too. It's something's embodied and you now have clarity, you know?
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
need
So
to start doing all the little things to make my own square where I am, and from there I can, I don't know. I don't know.
it's cool.
okay. Well, look, we're getting close to the end now. So shall we just do one last line up, and bring all of those things together that we've just described.
Okay.
And I just love the way that we bring so many different skills together. And particularly Peter's description. I love all that. I love the sacred geometry stuff. I mean, that's just amazing. I don't see it very often, but when people describe it to me, I know it's there. Yeah,
Mm.
fabulous. So let's just tune in again and just enjoy that before we all go. So, well, thank you, thank you, thank you. That was really amazing. That seemed to bring all of those things together in a very sort of magical way. We'll find out exactly what that was. Tune in next time. So the
And can I
next
just
call, go. Yeah.
Crystal and Peter, whereabouts in Australia are you? Just I like to.
Melbourne.
Oh, you're both in
Peter
Melbourne?
and I,
Cool.
yeah, in Melbourne. Yeah.
In Geelong, which is near Melbourne. Yep.
And
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
Werribee,
yeah.
halfway.
Yeah, I'm New
Where are you
Zealand.
in Kiwi? You're in New
I'm
Zealand.
at
Whereabouts?
Golden Bay, the top of the South Island.
Which one?
It's Golden Bay, and it's the top
Oh,
of the
I haven't
South
heard
Island.
of it.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh,
Lynn's
top
in
of the
Norway.
south.
Yep, Lynn's in Norway. Lena's in, where are you, Lena? Are you Norway as well? Sweden.
Sweden.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Peggy
Colin's
was,
England,
yeah, I'm in
then Peggy.
England. Yeah. And Peggy's in the north of Norway,
Yeah,
amongst
very north.
Oh,
in amongst the aura, that we were talking about,
yeah.
right
Yeah.
amongst it. So she
Mm.
communicates with it. Yeah. Or with her,
Oh,
I
or
like
both.
seeing light nodes on the planet, where we are. We're like different we're like light nodes in different parts of the planet. I just like to see.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's interesting. I mean, I do two of these celestial alchemy calls. The other one I do is at 5 o'clock my time, and I get some people from America then join, but our European people still join. So it's I've tried to get a mix, if you like. And Peggy's is always at 5 o'clock well, my time, 6 o'clock hers. So we're alternating each Monday. So it'll be Divine Friends next week, and then it will be Celestial Alchemy the following week, and we're rotating. So she'll lead the next one, and yeah, we're
Yeah.
working it through like that. But sadly, it's probably the wrong time for you guys, middle of the night.
Praying for Australia. Yeah.
Yeah, Kathleen can just about catch it if she doesn't mind getting up at the crack of dawn. But it's the
It's
middle of
6
the night
a.m.,
for
but
you.
I'm not going to be doing 5 a.m. Yeah, when the clocks change. But anyway, that's a while off.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
try
anyway,
and have my camera
Oh,
going
cool.
by then.
yeah, you have to test it. That's the thing. Go in and test it first. Yeah. Because
Can
there's a
I
little
just
way.
mention? Can I just mention with our last get together just then? As soon as we went into it, I got a very strong sound of stellai, standing stones, and it's like we're 12. I keep getting 12, not the 7 that we're here tonight, but 12 standing stones, and it's like we've created a portal for these high dimensional beings to more easily come in and assist. And, you know,
Yeah.
stellai or standing stones. It makes sense with the nodes you were talking about, Kathleen,
Yeah.
around the
And if I
planet.
say the word alabaster to you, Peter, does that evoke anything?
Sorry.
If I say alabaster, does that evoke anything for you? Alabaster.
No, not at the moment.
Okay, no, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Standing stones are significant. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, look, thank you very much for all coming, and I'll be posting this in the usual places. And Christine, if you want to post it in yours as well, that's fabulous.
Mm.
So wonderful. See you next time.
Okay.
Lovely
Okay.
meeting you all, guys.
And
Bye.
you.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night and good day.
Yes.